Yesterday, so-called news that the state of Texas filed a case at the U.S. Supreme Court as a matter of original jurisdiction against the four so-called swing states where there was massive fraud, seeking to invalidate their electoral votes and therefore giving a victory to President Donald Trump. Before that, the Supreme Court had rejected an effort by a Pennsylvania lawmaker to go up to it with regard to the fraud in Pennsylvania. Sure enough, as I would have predicted, I turned on Sean Hannity of Fox News, predicting this is a major case which is going to win the election for Trump. Well, I want you to take note of this, because this is what Sean Hannity and Fox News do. They want to draw you back to their coverage for the next several days. This matter will be over probably by Monday when the Electoral College meets. But they want to do that to boost their ratings, their ad dollars, and deceive conservatives, libertarians, people in faith who, of course, hope, as I do, that President Trump would be the next president, the 46th president of the United States. But as I say in my book, it takes a revolution. Forget the scandal industry. Read the book. You can find it at Amazon.com. Read my lips. This simply ain't going to happen. And the sad part of it is that the American people at that point will lose total faith, as I already have, in the Supreme Court and the lower court federal judiciary in these kinds of cases that have a political, sociological, and body politic interest. That's why you have to read my book. It's not going to happen. Supreme Court are establishment people. I would call them hacks by and large, who are not going to take it upon themselves to decide this election on the basis of four states, not one, as occurred in Florida in the year 2000. And I participated in that case in Florida before the court in Tallahassee. They're simply not going to do it. Mark my words. And it's also a testament to Sean Hannity, who lies every single night to his viewers to bring them back to watch so his salary can be increased. I talk about that in my book, It Takes a Revolution. And it's premised upon Thomas Jefferson, which I've been saying over and over again, was against Article 3 of the Constitution because he did not believe that judges should be unelected and unaccountable to the people, which is the way federal judges are chosen. They're bought and paid for through political campaign contributions and other perks by sleazy public interest groups such as law firms, such as corporations, such as others who want their yes man or their yes woman on the bench. Just one law firm, WilmerHale, the law firm of Robert Mueller, got a Trump judge and they got an Obama judge on the bench through political contributions. And of course, I've been in front of both of them, and I can tell you, both of them are simply no good. They're corrupted by the establishment, corrupted by the special interest groups. They have no courage. And that's what we've seen so far. Many of the judges who have rejected Trump's appeals, his cases and then appeals, filed by Rudy Giuliani and Jenna Ellis and others, Sidney Powell. Many of them have been Trump-appointed judges. And now we can expect that the justices will do the same thing of the Supreme Court. So this is very important. It's educational for the American people. It's tragic. It is tragic. But it's why we are in a revolution. As Jefferson predicted, federal judges would become despots and tyrants, such that we'd have to wage revolution about every 20 years and shed the blood of patriots yet again. And he added, what's a few thousand dead to refresh the tree of liberty? And as I've also said, he didn't want to see violence, and I don't want to see violence. And we're doing everything we can to prevent that. And I have solutions that we can attempt before others, not us, get to that point of waging a bloody revolution, which will surely occur if we do not succeed. So purchase my book. It Takes a Revolution. Forget the scandal industry. Forget the scandal industry as meaning turn off Hannity and people like that who deceive you every single night. Don't watch Newsmax. Newsmax is run by Christopher Ruddy. He's the CEO. He founded it, gave $1 million to the Clinton Foundation. And now, of course, he claims he's the pro-Trump network now that Fox has destroyed its brand and where most of Fox now has gone left because Lachlan Murdoch, the CEO of Fox, of the Murdoch family, is a leftist along with his brother, James Murdoch. And Rupert, the dad, he's just simply an opportunist. He goes where the money is. That's the bottom line. The country has been made wholly corrupt. The government, there is no government. And as it says in our Declaration of Independence, when the bonds of government are broken with we the people, we have a God-given right under the laws of nature and the laws of God to alter and abolish that form of government and to form a new government by and for the people. And that's what we must do. Short of that, we have to take the criminals and make them accountable, the Comeys, the McCabe's, the Clappers, the Brennans, the Lovebirds, Bruce Orr, the Clintons, the Obamas, and the Bidens, and our current Attorney General, who now the left is running advertisements calling a man of great integrity because he says he found no widespread election fraud while he's saving his own skin. Because in Washington, D.C., it's mutual assured destruction. I'm sure he's been threatened. He knows he'll go down. He's part of that Republican establishment which protects itself, not the interest of the American people. Now the American people must rise up. We must do it for ourselves. So read that Declaration of Independence. Read my book. It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry, and let's save this country. You're not going to get the Supreme Court to do it for us. Mark my words, read my lips, and read my book. It Takes a Revolution. I detail why that just simply ain't going to happen. God bless you. God bless America. God save America. God is with us if we help ourselves. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast, A Special Prosecutor with Larry Klayman. Until then, thank you for listening to me.
There once was a woman, a host with the most, with plenty of Coca-Cola for a holiday toast. She headed out to share a Coke with friends in town, but outside the door was a gift on the ground. So she reached inside and read the letter. Have a Coke, old friend, because together tastes better.
This season, say thank you to a family member, a friend, a nurse, or a neighbor by sharing an ice-cold Coke. Because sharing brings us together, and we know together tastes better.